Hey guys, Dr. Matt. Back at you with another shave today. The goal today was to do a shootout between the winner of my last shootout, which was the German Dorco, and I didn't get to show that last time. The gold label on there, very well done. The winner of that, which was the Dorco, and I was going to do the Filarmonica. Here we go. The Spaniards. Spaniards versus Germans. So while trying to set up for this, I kind of thought to myself, you know what? I can't go through with this. I've shaved with the Philly. It is by far the greatest razor I've ever shaved with. I mean, head and shoulders above all others. I mean, not to say that the other ones aren't great, they are, but this one is just a notch above. So I'm going to say it from the beginning. Philly wins. Philly wins. Fantastic razor. Now, the reason that I'm continuing on with even making the video is because I wanted to say some things about the Philly. Because it was only about a year and a half ago that I even saw one. Someone sent me a Philly, a collector from Spain to sharpen, and it was an NOS. And so I was real careful with it. I put tape on the spine and I honed it, and it shaved pretty well. And I sent it back to him, and he emailed me a few days after he got it, and he said, you know, it just shaves okay. And I didn't disagree with him because I thought it was just okay. And I told him, I said, you know, that thing has a slight wobble to it. It has a high spot on one side of the spine, and you know, I can fix it if you don't have an objection to having some home wear on that razor. And he said, of course. You know, he sent it to me. I took and I flattened out the razor. I took the high spot off of that spine, and it like transformed the razor. It shaved phenomenally. Okay, so now since then, since the last year and a half, I've probably had about half a dozen of them come through my shop. And you know, regarding that Philly, every single one that I've worked on has that wobble, a high spot. Now, usually, you know, when we talk about a wobble, it wobbles back and forth, but these things tend to wobble heel to toe like this. And so whatever that is, you know, obviously something in the manufacturing process, maybe I just got lucky and had all, you know, 6 of them that did that, but that's one thing I noticed about the Philly razor. Now, this particular Philly that I have, there are some things about the Philly that I didn't know. First off, they're not all the same. This particular Philly, now my understanding is that the good ones are the ones that are manufactured before 1952. Also, that there's nothing on the back side of the ting. It's not stamped saying made in Spain. This particular Philly is what's called an especial. It's a number 14. And my understanding is this one was manufactured in the 1930s or 40s, so it's 70 or 80 years old. The especial, I don't really know what that means. I don't know if it's a different grind, if it's a different steel mix, whatever it is. But whatever it is, it's phenomenal. This particular razor, when I got it, did have that high spot on the center of the spine. So I did take and hone it, and when there was none or very little hone wear, there is now some hone wear on that side where I took it off, the high spot, and I tell you, that really did transform this razor. It was a great shaver to, like I said, the best razor I've ever shaved with. So I've heard people say that they weren't real impressed with Phillies. Ooh, I gotta believe that there's a warp to it, and if that could be taken out, I'm telling you, just incredible. So those are the things that I wanted to say. Also what I wanted to say regarding this razor, the steel and what it's made out of, whatever the mix is, it's great. I've honed it on all different types of stones, but the one that I found the best is my Ozuku. This is a really hard, refined stone. This Japanese natural, the Ozuku Asagi, phenomenal edge, just great. So that's it, guys. You know, I already told you who won. If you want to tune out, have a great day. Otherwise, I got a shave to do, so if you're welcome to stick around and watch. Otherwise, we'll see you around. Thanks again for watching. That was an amazing shave. You know, I just can't believe how incredible this razor shaves. Like I said, it's just awesome. You know, one thing I notice about this razor, and I've been shaving with it for over a month, and that is at least a dozen, 12, 15 shaves on it, and it just seems to keep getting better as I go. You know, usually I'll notice that razors will drop off after, you know, half a dozen shaves or so. This one, not only has it held the edge, but I don't know, it seems like it gets better. I don't know, maybe it's just more stropping, but it's just phenomenal. You know, one last thing I wanted to say about this was I had mentioned the hone wear earlier on the spine after I had honed it and kind of straightened it out. And, you know, some people will say, well, you know, dude, you ruined it. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, maybe from a collector's standpoint, but I'm not a collector. So the shave from that is just phenomenal. It's going to be really hard to top that. You know, I really can't foresee another video in the series of shootouts because that filly is just awesome. So if you stuck around, I appreciate you guys watching, and you guys have a great day. Enjoy your shave. We'll see you soon.